So let's check this Activa Builder project located in Trussler West in Kitchener. And if you're someone who's thinking about buying a pre-construction home in Kitchener, then this will the community that you might want to look for. And in this video, we will cover everything like an exact location, pricing, floor plan, schools, lifestyle, also retail resale potential in this one, and how it compares directly with 𝗦𝗡𝗕𝗦𝗓 project at Wildflowers. Someone who's planning to buy a pre-construction in Kitchener, by this end of this video, you will know whether this community is worth shortlisting or not. So the very first thing, let's check out the location. It sits on a Trussler West, basically sits on the West Kitchener near Trussler Road and on Highway 8. You can see over here, highway is very close by. If you're someone who's want to go on a Highway 8, it's roughly 3 to 4 minute drive from the project site. 401, it's close to 18 to 20-ish minute drive, depending how and what time you are planning to go. Go station, it's close to 15 to 16 minute drive, so not that bad for someone who wants to commute from here to Toronto. And Cambridge is just roughly under 20 minutes, depending where you want to go in the location for Cambridge. And the really good thing which I like about this one, it's close to Boardwalk. And if you're someone who's local to Kitchener Waterloo, you will know the Boardwalk, all the shopping plaza down there. It's also very close to Sunrise Shopping Plaza. So you have Walmart, Canadian Tire, Home Depot, and all that kind of stuff very close by. And this is something I'm talking about under 5 to 7 minute drive from the location and or from the project that we have. And of course, all the daily convenience that many people are looking for, gyms and things like that. So very much close by, a very convenient location, I would say. And for someone who is not from Kitchener, based on the map that I have portrayed over here, it might look like at the end or uh, at the edge of Kitchener. But if you're someone who's living over here, you understand it's very convenient location in terms of wherever you want to go, whether it's Kitchener, Waterloo, or Cambridge. Now, if you are someone who don't know about Activa, so now let's talk a little bit about the builder. Activa has been building in Kitchener, Waterloo for like decades. They are a very well-known builder over here in terms of mass projects, mass quality. And this is not the only site they are running. They have two more sites, like a bigger one which is located again in Kitchener, that is Harvest Park and Doon South, and the other one that is located at Vista Hills, that is in Waterloo. Most of the time similar kind of configuration, but two good sites if you're someone who is confused about location and want more options in terms of locations or locality. And many times this matter if someone is a local builder compared to someone who's coming just from outside, because a local builder often understand what is the lot planning looks like for term of city neighborhood integration. Most of the time many builders will able to do that, but the one important factor over here is like what kind of homes local families want and they prefer. So they have a deep insights about this for with their decades of experience. So this is something that you will be getting from Activa. But again, it's just like any general mass builder out there in terms of quality, workmanship, and all the other factors that many people would consider. Now, this is what the actual site plan looks like. Again, the project name is Trussler West. It has a combination of detached homes, three-story townhomes, and two-story traditional townhomes as well. And both the other product are condos, so there is no freehold except the detached property that if you are interested in that one. Now here's the site plan for the detached homes. It comes in three configuration, 30 feet, 36 feet, and 40 feet. If you're looking for a bigger properties like closer to 3,000 square feet, it's possible in this one. And by the way, the detached start is, I believe it's roughly about 1600 square feet-ish for the detached home. So again, the starting line is also nice for someone, a small family who want to get into a detached property, or for a bigger family who are looking close to 3000 square feet. Now from the site plan, it's very difficult to figure out the topography of this one, but I have been to site, and just to give you an idea, if you're not from Kitchener or never been to this site before, the topography is not flat or not level. You will have a up and down kind of topography. So make sure when you are just looking at the site plan, you might not understand this, and always try to get a house if it's available on top of the hill or top of the slope rather than going on the bottom one. Again, it's a general suggestion, does not apply to all the sites, but I just want to throw it out over there. And in the site plan, it's also mentioned proposed school site. Now, I did check all the Waterloo Region website, but nothing is mentioned in terms of upcoming school in this particular site. So, of course, school will be there, maybe sometime in future, but as of right now, based on what I can gather, no school is proposed in this location. So if you are someone with family buying a home over here, your kid might need to be traveled a little bit further. Of course, it will be bust, but no school as of right now. And here's the other side for three-story townhomes. Now in three-story, they have couple of options with like 2 bedroom and 3 bedroom as well. They have stacked townhouse. They have single car, back-to-back kind of townhouse. So you will not have any backyard. Your townhouse will against the other townhouse. So that kind of stuff. And they have a standard like single car condo townhouse as well. Again in 3 bedroom, starting anywhere between 1300 square feet to all the way closer to 1900 square feet, depending on where you want to go for. And in terms of condo fees on the side, they have mentioned anywhere between 16 cents to 20 cent per square feet. So whatever house you are getting, just multiply that plus some sort of a parking fees, I would say. So just to put you out there. And I have personally seen a couple of townhomes, like the three-story townhomes. I really like the front elevation. It's very modern, nothing that we have seen in KWC in the past. So very modern elevations, I would say. In terms of quality and finishes as well, it's a really nice. At least the one which I have visited in, they're really nice, not subpar. So that's just want to put that thing. Now, in terms of price point for 2 and 3 story homes that we just discussed, like back-to-back homes we have over here, back-to-back units, it's under $600,000 price point after the rebate. So that is really nice. And most of the options like 1,827 square feet for $570,000, which is a really nice value out there. If you're okay with the condo fees and things like that. And most of the option with this kind of three-story and back-to-back unit are under $600,000 after the rebate. And this is the one, they have a two-story townhomes. Again, I have a just a little bit of different belief in this one. Again, for anyone who's looking for two-story townhomes, starting at 1,482 square feet. It does have a condo fee, so it's not a freehold townhomes. And the condo fees are super high for this one, especially in terms of what is provided in return. So if you are someone who's purchasing any interior townhomes, the condo fees is close to $310 every month. And for end units or corner, it's closer to $400 every month. So I found this little bit on the higher side. There are much more other communities as well. Like people who will be buying in this one will be directly comparing 𝗦𝗢𝗕𝗦𝗓 as well in the wildflower community. And they do have townhomes, freehold townhomes. Again, some of them are portal, but the condo fees are not that much what Activa is charging. So just so you know and aware about that. Now, out of all the layouts they have and the floor plans they have, there are a couple of floor plans which I really like based on working with so many clients and their preferences and things like that. The very first one which I like is Cobalt. Again, it's the very basic series in that. The price point for this one is really nice. After rebate, it's under $700,000 for a detached property, which is really nice price point if you know how the detached property market is out there. So again, really nice thing. But again, it's a starter series. If you see on the siding, like on the side, they just have a siding, no break or anything like that. All the finishes and stuff like that in that will be basic, so nothing over the top or anything like that. In terms of square feet, it's close to 1,500 square feet, so 1,483 square feet, which I think for a 3 bedroom 1.5 bath, it's a pretty standard square feet. Nothing great, nothing much over here. So again, these are the starter series homes, what they have out there. But here are the things that I want to mention. Like many times people ask what happens when they go with the starter series home, what kind of finishes they can expect and things like that. So it's very standard. They do have a laminate countertop, not quartz or anything like that. 8 feet ceiling, which is, I think it's pretty standard. 100 ampere panels. They have laminate flooring throughout, then ceramic tiles, asphalt driveway. And they have an Energy Star certified home. So it's not net zero homes. By the way, Activa is the builder. They provide net zero homes, so more efficiency inside the house. But for this kind of starter series, it's energy certified home. So, but still, it's 20% higher than what the actual building code says in the city. So again, you're getting something in return, and it does have all the predetermined upgrade packages as well. So if you want to spend a little bit more money and want to upgrade the house that you are getting, it might be worthwhile. The second option, which I really like, again in the starter series, under $800,000 after rebate, it will be close to $752,000 over 1,600 square feet. And the one thing which I like in this one is the lot size. It fits on 36 feet lot, which is really, really nice. And this one seems like a very strong value positioning. And the reason why I like it, because it does have a very practical family layout. It does have an open concept, plus mudroom and laundry functionality in that. And the other reason is, if you're someone who's like a growing family or family planning or things like that, you do have an option to put fourth bedroom upstairs, which is really nice. And it does check all the boxes for most of the first time home buyers or young families. They are looking to get into housing market, especially in the pre-construction segment. Just close to $752,000. Really, really nice option. And if you're comparing this with Wildflowers or any other pre-construction community in Kitchener, and you want help figuring out what works best for you, what is best out there, let me know. Happy to jump on a call with you. You can book a one-on-one call with me and we can go through the process and what are the good options available out there. If you're someone who's looking just over or at 2000 square feet, this is a perfect option. It's called the Liam. It fits in 30 feet standard lot. I really like this option for families under 800K, which is really good, and just at 2004 square feet. And the reason why I'm mentioning this is because many times when you relist, so basically, not relist, but when you want to resell your property, there are certain segments in which the MLS system is divided. So it's between 1000 to 1500 square feet, 1500 to 2000 square feet, then 2000 to 3000 square feet. Now, when you're planning to list this kind of homes after living in a while for a while and then planning to move on to a bigger home or downsizing on things like that. Now, this particular house will fall under category of 2000 to 3000 square feet, which is really, really nice. So many people are looking in that kind of stuff. And again, it's not a deal breaker. Just want to put this kind of stuff so at least you know what happens when you purchase this kind of homes. Again, every homes in this does have some kind of elevation. It does have a traditional one, brick, stone elevation. It does also have the modern elevation, which I really like, with balcony. So again, really, really nice option in this one. One thing which I like in this one, at the second floor, they have a family room. So 3 bedroom with a primary ensuite and the family room. Of course, if you want, you can convert later on into the fourth bedroom, but not many new build have family room in this one. So it does have it, and it's a huge one. It's not a smaller one, and it's tucked into a corner. So it does feel like a very private, not in between the section where you can see every room's or every doors from that kind of family room. So that's really nice. It does come with a 9 feet ceiling on main floor. That is good. It does have a large egress windows in the basement. Windows usually it's very small. In this one, they do have a large window, triple pane, and all that kind of stuff in that one. So again, a nice option if someone is looking under 800K for a really nice 2000 square feet house. So if you're looking at pre-construction in Kitchener right now, my honest take is this. Trussler West is one of the very stronger communities to seriously consider based on the location. And not because it's cheapest or anything like that. Also not because it's flashiest. It's a pretty standard suburban feel when you go down there, but the value and location is really nice in this one. And that's a very strong combination for most of the people who is purchasing it. Plus it does have a very practical floor plan. As of right now, we don't know about which school will be there, but again, it's a new subdivision, so something will come up in the later stage as well.